Greetings, 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 royal family. I'm back. Thanks for clicking on the video. Happy Friday, everybody. It's Friday. So today's episode is going to be the What the Friday edition. Okay? So hopefully everybody is having a splendid, splendid morning thus far. Shout out to my live Twitchers in the building. Make sure you guys are following and have your notifications on. Shout out to my YouTube royal family. You guys are catching the replay. It's all good. Just glad that you're here. All right, so it's Friday, May 21st. And it's a whole lot. This week has been a tailspin, a cluster bleep of foolishness. And I got more foolishness to bring to you today. So hopefully you guys will kick back, relax, enjoy the commentary. Make sure that you are liking the video, subscribing to the channel, sharing the content, liking the content, commenting in the comments, all that good stuff. All that engagement definitely helps the channel so that we can grow. All right. So let's not waste any time. Okay. You saw the title. There's a whole bunch of other shenanigans sprinkled in between. All right. So let's not waste any time because we got a full load today. So in Florida foolishness news, this is according to the New York Post, right? I don't know if you guys heard about this, but I saw this the other day and I just shook my head. You know, my neck totally got a workout. Okay. How you doing? Anyway, so this is a dramatic video, which I'm not going to show. It shows that the teen suspects led Florida police on a dangerous rush hour chase. This was all over the news. So a Florida police chase ended in dramatic fashion on I-95 Wednesday morning when 5 teens flipped over in their stolen getaway car after allegedly robbing a home. Stuff like this ticks me off because there's always an innocent bystander that ends up severely injured or worse because of someone's stupidity. And it seems that stupidity runs rampant in the Dumbshine state. The article continues. Police quickly swarmed the overturned car and pulled the suspects out one by one at gunpoint. And this is what this video is from, like, the local news. Like I said, I'm not going to play it. It's kind of graphic. If you want to see the article or read the article or see the video, go to the New York Post. Now, look at this foolishness. Look at this freaking foolishness. When officers located the suspect's vehicle and tried to pull it over, the driver hit the gas, at one point reportedly mowing down a bicyclist and continuing on the interstate while driving erratically. So somebody on a bike got hit because of these idiots. They robbed somebody's house and then they took off in a getaway car and led police on a high-speed chase on the I-95, which is a busy highway. Cars are already speeding on the 95, always, because people got places to go. And I respect it. Just move out of the way, do what you got to do. But still, somebody riding their bicycle gets mowed down by these thugs. After weaving in and out of traffic at high speeds, the driver's dangerous maneuvers finally derailed the teens as he tried to skirt across 3 lanes of traffic to avoid a cop car that moved in on his left. Footage from the news helicopter shows. The car hits another vehicle and barrels into the guardrail before crashing into a SUV and flipping over. This is according to the news station's video. All 5 suspects, the cyclist, and several other victims were taken to the hospital where they were all expected to survive their injuries, the report said. Oh, this grinds my gears. So they did not, reading further in the article, because I read these articles before I bring them to you. I like to read, plus I'm nosy. So, I mean, if you want to read more, it's nothing more to read. It's just a statement from the person who was riding his bicycle. So thank God, there were no fatalities, right? So everybody was treated for their injuries, and they did not give any names or ages of these suspects. They didn't say what they were going to be charged with, yada, yada. Let me tell you something. You know what they need to do? I don't know if they still do this in Singapore, but they need to incorporate or bring in public floggings or public reprimand. Like in Singapore, like I said, I don't know if they do this now, but back in the day in Singapore, you did something like this, You would be beaten publicly and shamed for your behavior. Man, some of these people have no fear. Can you imagine you driving to work like you always do, not bothering anybody, being a law-abiding citizen, and you listening to your music going to work and possibly get ran off the road by one of these idiots? That's the type of stuff that pisses me off. All right. Let me relax. I need Florida to run up my blood pressure. Anywho, let's move it along. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know about y'all, but I think that the Buckingham Palace is straight up ghetto. Okay, this article is according to theblast.com. Now y'all know that the Buckingham Palace and Elizabeth and them, they're in a tizzy because Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle, they running Elizabeth's blood pressure through the roof, and her stockings are all in a bunch. But the Buckingham Palace is ghetto. No matter how they try to dress it up with these hats and tea at high noon and all that stuff, it's ghetto. So the Buckingham Palace shuns Prince Harry over his explosive interviews. When it comes to the royal family, now see, here is where I have a problem, okay? And royal family is written in lowercase. Shout out to the Blast, because we're the original royal family over here. We're the real royal family over here. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So we're just going to refer to them as Elizabeth and them, okay? So when it comes to Elizabeth and them, there are different thoughts and perspectives from different categories of people that come into play. However, there's one common thing about this family, and it's the fact that they're not only tight-knit, but they collectively find ways to avoid drama the best ways they can. Translation, they sweep shit under the rug. Oh, it's Friday, people. It's Friday. So we're gonna get real candid up in here. Make sure y'all hitting the like button, okay? And dropping your comments. So some fans might argue with this statement, but recent events in and out of Elizabeth and them's household have proven that the exciting feud runs deeper than many people thought. Again, this is according to The Blast. So they might be ignoring Prince Harry and his wife Meghan Markle on purpose, right? Initially, fans thought that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex were done with revealing scandalous and hurtful events that took place in the past. However, that is not the case. Recently, Prince Harry granted an interview to actor Dax Shepard's podcast, Air Chair. During the discussion, the father of two spoke on his past experiences, revealing more alarming details about his household. While some fans, continue to cheer the family on, and cheering him and his wife on, standing against injustice. Others expressed their disappointment in Princess Diana's son and voiced a dislike for his wife. Until there's an official statement from Buckingham Palace, there is no certifiable way to indicate that the palace has shunned Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Nevertheless, this does not take away from the fact that since Harry's podcast interview, the royal household and its members have refrained from making comments about the explosive interviews. According to some social media users, it's almost like the couple are being ignored for expressing their candid thoughts. However, maybe they have their hands full with the news of a +1. Now, here's the thing. Recently, I think he did another interview, if I'm not mistaken, with Oprah. But recently I was reading that Harry was talking about his childhood and talked about how his father was basically trash in a nutshell. He went on to even talk about how Princess Diana, his late mother, was kind of tricked into doing that. I think it was her last interview. Child, the chickens are coming home to roost. The chickens are coming home to roost. And recently, I don't know, Prince Harry's father, they're not going to say anything, man. They're so sensitive when it comes to bad press. They take that stuff very seriously, understandably so. But my thing is, if you would just do right by people, you wouldn't have to worry about ducking and hiding the paparazzi and worrying about what it is that people have to say. No? Is it just me? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. You drop down in the comments and tell me what you think. Let me know if you saw the interview that Harry had, the interviews, any of them that Harry have been doing lately. All right. Who's up next? Oh my goodness. Do you guys watch The Masked Singer? Now, I watch it off and on. I remember Candy was revealed. No, that was last year. Wendy was revealed. Well, that's when I saw it. I don't know if this is the new season or not. I just catch it whenever I catch it. And then I'll try to go back and watch clips if something exciting happens. Just recently, Omarion was revealed as the Yeti. But let me ask y'all a question for real, for real. When you hear some of these masked singers, you can't make out who they are. I knew Candy was Candy. I knew Wendy was Wendy. I knew Omarion was Omarion. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Sometimes I can understand how you can't tell because like the way they change their voice up, certain songs that they sing. But I say all that to say, this is according to the TVinsider.com. Donnie Wahlberg from New Kids on the Block. Remember him? Hey, remember that song? Anyway, so Donnie Wahlberg, he talks about he revealed that, he was the Masked Singer. And Jenny McCarthy is one of the judges on the Masked Singer. And she went bananas when she found out that that was her man. First of all, I didn't even know that they were married. I like Jenny McCarthy. Remember when she was dating Jim Carrey? I thought that was like a comedy match made in heaven, but that's probably too much goofy for one relationship, right? And remember when Jenny McCarthy had her show back in the day on MTV? I watched a lot of TV as a kid. Anyway, so she was just so like, oh my God, she was shaking and she went crazy. It was cute. And she said that she didn't even know. So she didn't recognize her own husband's voice. Oh, so cute. But do you guys watch the Masked Singer? If you do, let me know. So the sentimental, not only the sentimental, rewind. It's the coffee, y'all. I'm hopped up on caffeine. The semifinals, not only sent home another celebrity, Omarion's Yeti, it also revealed that singer and actor Donnie Wahlberg has been the one lurking backstage as Clootie Doo all season. And his wife, panelist Jenny McCarthy, was shocked. She thought it was Akon. That's what Nick Cannon said. Nick Cannon said she thought it was Akon. Nick Cannon has another baby on the way, allegedly. Lord have mercy. He's definitely being fruitful and multiplying because he has a baby on the way, and then they're saying that he has another baby on the way, so he has two kids on the way at the same time. I don't know about the second one, but for sure, the one that's on the way, the first one that's on the way, he did a photo shoot with the mother of this baby. So anyway, I digress. In the post-unmasking interview, Wahlberg wondered if his costume played a role in confusing her. The talons and the claws really impaired my dancing. And you know my moves, he pointed out to her. She knows how I move my hips in everything I do. And it actually probably helped disguise my moves and gesticulations that you might have picked up on had I not been in this costume. So he's basically saying that the costume impeded his gyrations and things. Otherwise, Jenny McCarthy, his wife, would have recognized that it was him because she should know how he moves his hips. Okay. All right. You see what I did there? So, I mean, this was a cute moment. Jenny McCarthy looks great. Donnie looks great as well. I like The Masked Singer. I think it's a cute show. It's fun. Nick Cannon looks great, right? He's doing well because, he has, I think lupus it is that he has, right? So and I think he had a liver transplant. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But I know that he was going through a lot of health issues. So he looks amazing. The show is fun, though. The show is fun. It's good energy, good vibes. Let me know if you guys watch. Drop down in the comments, as usual. All right, if you're just joining, welcome to the WTF show, the What the Friday show. I decided to bring the What the Friday show back. If you've been following me for some time, then every Friday I used to kind of like combine all hot topics. This is when I first started my channel 2 years ago. 2 years we in now, y'all. This is for the YouTube family. Twitch family, y'all probably like, what are you talking about? 2 years ago, started doing every Friday like hot topics, like a combination of all the foolishness that went on in the week. And just put everything on the show. And I used to come on camera, get gussied up for you guys, so whatever. But yeah, so I decided to kind of bring that back in a different way, but it's just another Hot Topics video. Same thing I do like the Morning Boogie every morning, but just a different name. But it's all good though. So we're moving along. And thanks to all you guys who've been supporting the progress of this channel, the YouTube channel. And we're trying to build the same momentum for Twitch. We want Twitch and YouTube to combine like a big blended family, like the Brady Bunch, right? Only black. Moving along. No, we don't discriminate over here. That was a joke. Don't get offended. Moving along. Kim Zolciak, girl. Kim, we don't care. Okay, I just want to point that out. Some people may care, but we don't. You're trying everything to stay relevant. I think you kind of want back in on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I really think so, but I don't know. I don't think Andy is having it. Yeah, so her show got canceled. I'm not surprised. I'm surprised that it was on as long as it was. So the show got canceled. Then she went in the press saying that she wasn't canceled. She quit. Then it was said that the contract was up. And she's saying that she's finally free after her show, Don't Be Tardy, is canceled. And she's insisting that the ending of the show was a mutual decision. Whatever, Kim, whatever you want to do to save face. So this article is the realityt.com. Kim Zolciak has been a Bravo darling since the beginning of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Whether you love her or hate her, she truly made the early days of RHOBH iconic as F. Excuse me. She was the chain-smoking... What? They shady. She was the chain-smoking, bad wig-wearing blonde that always had a glass of wine in her hand and a dream. Her tumultuous friendship with Nene Leakes brought some of the best banter of all time. And while she's polarizing, she's also owned up to who she is, especially when it comes to her high-maintenance lifestyle. The scene of her eating pizza while getting stomach fat lasered off is forever cemented in our brains as classic Housewives material. So she's married to Kroy Biermann, who is a retired football player. She met him on Real Housewives of Atlanta because of Sheree, if I'm not mistaken. Like Sheree had like a Dancing with the Stars type event, a charity event, and she invited Kroy or something like that. They met that way. Maybe I'm wrong, but I know they met through Sheree. She credits Sheree for hooking her up with Kroy. So they went on to, date, eventually marry, and have a trailer load of children. And she ended up getting her own spinoff, Don't Be Tardy, on Bravo. And I don't even know how many seasons it was on. I did watch the first season. I was shocked that it lasted as long as it did. So, I mean, I don't think it was getting any ratings later on down the line. Maybe like after the first 2 seasons, I think the ratings kind of plummeted. And her contract might have been up, or Bravo might have said, look, this is just, it's not really bringing in any revenue, but it's costing us. Because, Kim is very high maintenance, right? So she's saying that it was a mutual decision. It doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is the show is off. If she needs to say that it was a mutual decision, or she decided to call it quits to save face, then Bravo, just let her have it. But Kim, the way that you like money, I highly doubt that you said to yourself, you know what? It's time to end the show. So I'm curious to see what she has next going on. I don't want to see a show with Kim and Nene. I think that ship has sailed. That's my opinion as a longtime viewer of this Housewives franchise and reality TV in general. I don't want to see Nene and Kim do a show together. I think, like I said, that ship has sailed. Let it go and move on. I don't know what I want to see Kim doing. I wouldn't mind seeing her like on a Survivor type show, maybe. Like, no? Something, I don't know. Reality TV, yes. I don't, for the love of God, don't give her a talk show. Please. She does not need a talk show. All right, speaking of cancellation, up next, this is according to this is posted, on the Neighborhood Talk on Instagram. So Chris Rock, he basically talks about cancel culture. I'm gonna get it together. Caffeine makes me seem like I'm inebriated, right? I'm not. It's too early in the day. So Chris Rock says that cancel culture is to blame for boring entertainment. And I wholeheartedly agree. I agree. So listen to what Uncle Chris had to say.
When you're a comedian, when the audience doesn't laugh, that we get the message. You don't really have to cancel us because we get the message. Honestly, to me, it's a disrespect. It's people disrespecting the audience.
Right.
Like, oh, you think you know more than the audience. What happens is everybody gets safe.
Right.
And when everybody gets safe and nobody tries anything, things get boring.
Right.
Absolutely.
So I see a lot of unfunny comedians. I see unfunny TV shows. I see unfunny award shows. I see unfunny movies because everybody's scared to make a move. And that's not a place to be. We should have the right to fail.
Right.
Because failure is a part of art. When you're a comedian,
Pookie and that crusty lip. Okay, he will forever be Pookie in my eyes. Shout out to Chris Rock, comedic legend. I agree with him. I feel like when you censor people to a certain degree, censorship is necessary because some people need boundaries, right? But when you censor people to the point where it stifles their creativity and you're so focused on telling them what they cannot say, and then they get so nervous, like, oh, I can't say this is a good joke, but I can't say this because it's going to offend somebody. It just makes it like you just get to the point sometimes where you're like, F it. And then you have those people who are radicals, which I like, I like people who kind of push the boundaries safely a little bit, the little inappropriate joke. Listen, my humor in real life is inappropriate. I'm keeping it a buck. There's a lot of things that I wish I could say. I choose not to. It's not that I can't, but I choose not to. But in real life, me and the crew, inappropriate humor. But you have to know your audience too, right? So I think that Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle, just to name a few, I think they're really good at pushing the boundaries, but still being unthreatening in a sense, right? Like they're smart. They understand the culture. They understand the art of comedy. They understand the times have changed. But I agree with Chris Rock. There's a lot of unfunny comedians. TV shows are corny now. Perfect example. Me and the kitchen table crew. That's what I'm going to call them. My friends or whatever. My peoples. Me and the kitchen table crew oftentimes talk about old school shows. Like most of us, or a lot of us, all of us are 80s and late 70s babies, right? So we talk about shows like In Living Color. In Living Color could not be a thing today, unfortunately. Because when I tell you that great writing, great comedic timing, overall great show, I think was way ahead of its time, right? They could not get away with that now because a lot of the stuff would be deemed insensitive, discriminatory, highly offensive. It would just be too much. So it's crazy that Keenan especially was way ahead of his time. The writing on that show was so stellar. And it's like, I find myself watching old school episodes of Saturday Night Live, old school roasts, old school, old episodes of In Living Color. Martin too. Even Martin. Shows like that. So it's crazy. And that's why there is no creativity in this day and age. I'm rambling, right? But just to wrap it up, I want to point this out. That's why you see a lot of remakes, like remakes of movies, remakes of television shows. They're bringing back the Wonder Years. Remember that show with Fred Savage? Is it Fred or Ben? Ben was the one that was on Boy Meets World. Because they're I don't remember. Ben Savage, Fred Savage. Anywho. They're bringing that show back. And I'm excited that it's going to be a reboot. It's going to be an all black. Lee Daniels is doing it. And it's going to be all black cast. I think that's great. But the point is, because of lack of creativity, because everybody's so stifled and censored, and there's this cancel culture, which is an enemy within itself. People subscribe to cancel culture for whatever reason, but you're doing it at the expense of your entertainment. And you wonder why there's no creativity in music, no creativity in TV shows. They have to bring back all these other reboots. That's what the era of reboots, right? Anyway, as you can see, I'm passionate about comedy and entertainment, especially, and music as well. So Tell me what you think, though. I think Chris Rock is right. He knows. He's been in the game for a long time, but I don't subscribe to cancel culture. That cancel culture doesn't even make any sense to me. I just feel like sometimes when people want to control the masses, they'll just throw anything out there and people will just follow. What the hell is cancel culture? If I don't like what you're saying, then I just don't like what you're saying. I'm not canceling. I don't know. I don't get caught up in that herd mentality. Anywho, moving along. Speaking of television shows and creativity and whatnot, I talked about this show sometime this week, right? This is Queens. The name of the show is Queens, and it's going to be airing on ABC. So, of course, I can't play any footage because I don't want ABC to come for my neck, right? So, ahead of ABC's Upfronts presentation Tuesday afternoon, the network has dropped the official teaser for its starry upcoming hip-hop drama series, Queens. If you go to Notori Naughton's IG page and Brandy Norwood's IG page, you can see they posted the trailer. So the trailer is up. I just can't play it. So here's the premise of the show, right? Estranged and out of touch, 4 women in their 40s reunite for a chance to recapture their fame and regain the swagger they had as the nasty beep. And the beep is for B word, itches. That's the name of their 90s group that made them legends in the hip hop world. Yo, I am mad excited about this show. This show has been in the works for a couple of months. I've been hearing rumors and whispers about this, right? I'm excited. So the series stars Eve as Brianna, a.k.a. Professor Sex, Notori Naughton as Jill, a.k.a. The Thrill, Nadine Velasquez as Valeria, a.k.a. Butter Pecan, Taylor Soleil as Eric Jones, Pepsi Sonunga as Lil Muffin, and Brandy as Naomi, aka Explicit Lyrics. Yo, this is so crazy. I'm trying to find out when this is gonna air. I have not seen the air date for this, y'all. But yeah, if you've been watching my my morning shows, then you know I talked about this before. But I'm excited about this. It's called Queens. Come on, Eve. Look at Eve and Notori Naughton. Y'all doing y'all thing. I'm here for it. And Brandy Norwood, listen, Brandy is not signing on to anything that's not going to be lucrative. You know, I thought that she was great in the game as Chardonnay. As ghetto as she was still a great actress. She's a great actress. Her brother's a great actress. Sonya kids, okay? Sonya Norwood don't play no games, all right? So I'm excited. If you guys know the premiere date, drop it in the comments and let me know. It is going to be premiering on ABC or being broadcasted on ABC, and it's called Queens. So this means that it's going to be hip-hop infused. Ooh, this is going to be good. And we saw Notori Naughton play Little Kim in the Notorious movie, even though, you know, Kimberly Jones was not happy about her depiction in the movie. That's neither here nor there. Shout out to Notori Naughton. You look great. You are doing amazing things. That's a New Jersey native right there. Okay, Essex County, what's good? Shout out to Jersey. So I'm excited for this, though. I definitely am. All right, let's move faster. Soulja Boy, tell him. Let me tell you something. Soulja Boy wants his respect, and he wants his respect now. You know Soulja Boy is responsible for everything under the sun. Him and God, apparently. So, you know, he wants his respect. So the Neighborhood Talk posted this. I thought that this was funny and cute. It says, warning, hashtag turn the volume down. Soulja Boy says that he's starting to get credit, but wants more and says that it's not enough. So let's take a listen. I'm going to turn the volume down on this. Hold up.
And people know what it is. But now I get my credit, though, man. People, I see the tweets. They give me my credit. They give me my flowers. They know I started it. They know, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I want more.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It's not enough. I need more. I want more flowers. I need more credit. Yeah. It's not done yet. I see the tweets. I see it. It's not enough. It's not enough. I'm not done until I gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Soulja, relax. Oh my gosh. All right, now he's doing it all in fun. Soulja Boy has his Twitch channel, so he be on Twitch cutting up or whatever. But I'm here for it. Give this man his credit, right? A lot of the things that Soulja Boy says is funny, but it's also true. There's some truth to it. I saw a meme the other day that said Soulja Boy Soulja Boy was the first one. Soulja Boy said that he was the first one to have Fanta orange Jello or some crap like that. I'm like, Fanta makes Jello? I've never seen Fanta Jello, but either way, Soulja Boy probably did have it first. But I talked about Soulja Boy the other day. Soulja Boy, did you pay them people at Icebox, the jewelry store? Because them people said that you haven't paid them for the jewelry that they custom made for you and that you out here rocking. So the people at Icebox Jewelry Store want their money. I think it's the one in Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. Did you address those allegations? He probably will. Somebody will probably ask him on Twitch. Matter of fact, the next time I see him on Twitch, I'm going to, if there's not too many comments. Nah, he has a lot of people in there. He probably won't even notice my comment. But Soulja Boy, you address everything else. Pay them people. And if they're lying, call them out. I just want to give you your flowers now, Soulja Boy. Thank you. I don't know what I'm thanking you for exactly, but thank you. Because I'm pretty sure that you influenced something that I'm doing now. And you were the first. So shout out to you. Next. Music, right? Look at this handsome young fella. Do y'all remember him? Sean Kingston. Remember Sean Kingston? Now, I will say this. As sometimes Sean Kingston could be a little bit corny when he was younger, right? His song Beautiful was not my favorite, right? But I do like the fact that he represents his Jamaican roots. You know what I'm saying? Remember when MTV used to have cribs? I still remember his cribs, that studio that he had in his house, because his father was a music producer that worked with Bob Marley and the Wailers and Peter Tosh, like legends, people who built the foundation of reggae music. So he grew up in the culture of music. So he's made good songs. I think he's a smart artist as well because he grew up in the music business. But he has a new music out. I said all of that to say that he has new music. And I did hear it. Of course, I'm not playing it here. You can go to his Instagram page and click that play button. It sounds good. It's what's on trend. Vocally, he's always sound good. He's like that sing-songy type of, not a singing rapper, but crooner, whatever the heck you want to call him. The song is good, and it's out now, and it's called Darkest Times. No, it's not like a dark song. It's an emotional song. His voice sounds great. It sounds well produced. So shout out to Sean Kingston. It is good to see him still throwing his hat in the ring and coming out with music. I ain't mad at him. The song is fire. You look at the comments. Well, you see some of the fire emojis. But listen, go take a listen if you haven't heard it already and let me know what you think. All right, up next. When I saw this, I said to myself, it's almost as if I wrote this. If you used to be on my live, like in real time live morning shows on YouTube, right? I used to always complain about these songs being so short. These albums, these LPs, these mixtapes be having like 3 songs on it, and the songs be like 1 minute and 48 seconds. And I'm like, why? What is this? So this I saw posted on the Neighborhood Talk. The post reads, bring back songs longer than 3 minutes, bridges, ad-libs, and playing the chorus 3 or more times at the end till it fades out. Yes, whoever this person is, C_the_3rd, you are a music buff, music connoisseur, because you understand. These songs don't even have bridges no more. They don't even take us to the bridge. Where's the bridge at? They done burnt the bridge. Take us to the bridge. What bridge? Man, Mary J. Blige used to have like 3 verses, a bridge, the chorus, the second chorus, ad-libs. Now, you a fan of a song if you remember like all the old school R&B songs. If you remember the ad-libs just as much as you remember every single lyric to the song, right? Remember ad-libs? This warmed my heart when I saw it because I used to say this all the time. Like, I'm so tired of these short songs. Nicki Minaj song, yikes. I can't stand the fact that song is short. I wanted that song to be longer. That's my only gripe with that song. That song needed to be longer. All right, let's move it along. Speaking of not long enough songs. Complex put up an article about the City Girls. So the City Girls, they released their viral track Twerkulator on streaming services. Let me read this article and I'm going to tell you the problem that I have with City and Girls. Okay? So the City Girls are finally giving the people what they want. Young Miami and JT have unleashed Twerkulator on fans this Friday. Came out at midnight. So I saw the announcement. I'm like, wait a minute. I think I talked about it at some point earlier this week. I said, oh, we getting Twerkulator? Oh my goodness, I can't wait to see this. Anyway, the complex article continues. Twerkulator was a long lost track from the City Girls' 2020 album, City on Lock. Yet, despite being one of the strongest labels in music, Quality Control and Capitol Records were unable to clear Planet Rock by Africa Bambaataa and the Soul Sonic Force, forcing them to leave the song on the cutting room floor. So they sample Planet Rock and that Percolator song. You remember that club song, Percolator? Twerkulator? Get it? Okay. But somehow the song got leaked this year and started making its rounds on social media. TikTok eventually got a hold of the record and turned the song, specifically JT's verse, into a viral dance challenge. Like almost everything that hits TikTok, Twerkulator blossomed into a cult smash record, even though it was never formally released. Now, nearly a year after it was supposed to hit streets, Coach K and P were able to work their magic. The City Girls have officially released their already hit record, Twerkulator, for fans to fully enjoy. Let me tell you what ticked me off with this, because I don't know why, but I was under the impression that we were going to get a music video for this. Why didn't you release a music video for this, man? Whose idea? What's the problem? Y'all don't have the budget? Every time I turn around, I see Gucci this, Chanel drip, Rolex watches, lace fronts melted. They should have released a video for this. The song was already gaining traction. But the fact that they officially released it, I get it. That's the business of music. You want streams. You want this to count. You want this to hit Billboard. I get it. But why not release a visual? Or maybe they have a visual coming out next week, Friday. That would be good. But get a video out for this. And I don't want to hear there's no budget for this, because that doesn't make any sense. Because like I said, every time I turn around, it's Chanel drip, Versace this, Birkin bag, Chanel purses, nails, melted lace. Anyway, so I was on Twitter seeing what the people had to say. And apparently there was some trouble with streaming. So some people posted screenshots. I think the link is probably, I'm sure the link is fixed now, but some people were posting screenshots saying, Carisha, I can't play this. I can't play it on YouTube. I can't play this. So this is a screenshot from somebody, one of many, and there's an error message saying cannot decode. The media data could not be decoded. It may be damaged. So some people were saying the link was broken. So I didn't go back and check. But I'm assuming that it's probably working now. I mean, I heard the song before. I didn't go back and listen to the song because it was on YouTube months ago, right? And everybody was doing TikTok challenges to it. I was under the impression that there was going to be a freaking video. Am I the only one that thought that there was going to be a Twerkulator video? I don't think I am, because I saw in the comments, like, where's the video? I'm going to YouTube, refreshing the page, like, okay, they're going to drop their video. No video. I come to Twitter, everyone's like, where's the video? So I realized, oh, they just released it on streaming platforms. So we will have to wait to see how this does on Billboard. I think not next week, Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that, whatever date that is when it will come out. Of course, you're going to see projections on like chart data if you follow them on Twitter, and, other music sites will post like what it's projected to do. But I'm curious to see where this lands on the charts. I know it's going to do good on iTunes, but I want to see where it lands on Billboard. But either way, I'm happy for them. Do your thing. Yeah, you guys are rappers, so you got to produce music. You got to put music out and stay relevant and stay trending. But I want to see a video. The hell? We heard the song already. Get some visuals out. What's good? All right, up next. Yesterday, I did a completely separate video talking about this. I've been talking about C's, I think, all week, and so has everyone else. This man did a press. His ex is suing him. His Cheyenne's mother, who's Crystal. If you don't know what's going on, his ex-girlfriend is suing him. Or no, excuse me. He's suing his ex-girlfriend for defamation. She went onto social media. This all started back in January when him and Caesar and his daughter had an altercation. The mother, of course, got involved because Cheyenne, his daughter, is a minor. So she went on social media telling everybody. Now Black Ink Crew is airing their new season. Everything is playing out. Crystal got on social media and went off again. Crystal is his ex. C's is now suing her. So yesterday, Thursday, there was a press conference. C's decided to have a press conference. I played the video. Check out the video on my channel. This is for the YouTube royal family. Twitchers, you're going to have to go over to my YouTube channel and check it out. Okay? Everybody come together right now. Okay? So it was bad enough that he did that press conference in what looked like to be an office space for rent. You know what I'm saying? He decided to do a post press conference or a post interview after it's a mess. So this is the Jasmine brand. So, you know, they caught up with C's after his press conference and he had more to say. 3 minutes and 32 seconds worth of more to say. You like to hear it go. I'm about to sip on my iced coffee because I'm done with him. Take a listen.
According to what's going on and everything that we see on social media, I do understand why it's difficult because you've got to put yourself out there, and not only you, because you've always done it, but now you've got to go a little bit further and put your family and your daughter and, you know, all of that out there. How are you dealing with it? And I know you had a press conference today. How did everything go for you?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this is difficult. Like, it's not a press conference with a kid from the hood. Like, it's just something that, you know, we don't really do. And for me to have to even take these measures, it's a lot for me. You know what I mean? I don't like this right now, but I know that it's necessary for me to sit here and clear my name.
Yeah. Now, we did recently see you talked about this. You opened up on the show about everything that's going on and how heavy it is for you. Let me ask you, you touched on how you were raised as a kid, right? And that, you know, this is something that kind of in our community we're used to discipline and things like that. Do you think it's reached this escalation because of the media, because of, you know, the show and the storyline they say with the show? Do you think that's why?
Listen, I want to let everybody know this ain't no storyline. I'm not going to sit here and put myself through this type of drama for a storyline, especially not with my daughter's mother.
That's what they all say, child.
People have to understand this is draining to me. Like, for me to have to keep defending myself, and I'm not even defending myself in no courtroom or nothing. I'm defending myself in social media. Like, people have to understand that certain times, out of envy and hate, people will do certain things and convince other people to go along with it. And I've been dealing with this. I've been dealing with this for years now. It's hard when you have family members that just want to see you destroyed, and they lurk on everything that you try to do, and to some capacity, convince other people that really, really love you that basically I ain't shit.
Yeah.
I will always defend my child. And for these heinous accusations to come out, it's like, I gotta show people that this shit is a lie. This ain't happened. And the reason why I had the press conference is to put out the facts. Not nobody sitting here going off their mouth, going off their emotion, but the hard facts. Not from my mouth, but other people who witnessed this situation, who's been there, who understand, like, yo, this guy didn't do nothing. And this is why I want to let people know, like, I ain't do anything. All I've ever been was a good father. Why? When she's 17, why I decide to go off the handle. And that narrative has only been put out there by my daughter's mother. Okay. And people who watch the show have watched years and years of her sitting there trying to manipulate the situation, trying to get back with me. Shit, season 2, she put me on child support and got me arrested. People don't understand the stuff I have done. So for anybody sitting here, I'm beating up on my child, all I want to say is, this shit ain't true. And if it was, I wouldn't be having a TV show or sitting here with a press conference trying to let people know I ain't do nothing.
Okay.
Shut up, Baldy. Shut up. Let me tell you something. This stuff pisses me off. Look how his lawyers looking at him. This is exactly why there are certain people who need to you defending yourself against social media. Why? Social media is going to make up all types of rumors. Social media is going to say whatever they want to say. Let me tell you, this really burns my biscuit because I'm talking about this again, and I did a whole video about this yesterday. I ain't do nothing. What does that mean? You're saying that you contradicting yourself, brother. You talking about discipline and how you would discipline and you'll always defend your child. You're not defending your kid. You trying to defend yourself. And I was looking at this comment. I just realized this. I'm going to read this because in the initial video that I did in January when this all came out, I shared the same sentiment. This commenter says or wrote, when his girlfriend added herself into the equation, that became a problem for me. Me too. Me too. She should have stayed in her place. You don't have a girlfriend nor wife taunting your child. It's one thing to discipline your child, but to go into a bathroom while that child is showering and to have them bloody and bruised all over because the music was too loud is too much. The mother did the right thing, which was calling the popo and getting their child out of harm's way. C's, this is why you should have continued to not say nothing. I'm pretty sure you're going to be facing a judge. I said this yesterday, so if you heard me yesterday, this is going to sound repetitive. But for those of you who have not heard my thoughts on this, why running to social media, having bootleg press conferences, yes, I said bootleg press conferences, to defend yourself is a joke. You are on a major platform on VH1, right? So it's not ridiculous that people think that you're doing this for a storyline. I don't care whether you're doing this for a storyline or not. The fact of the matter is I'm pretty sure there's court dates set up. This should be told to a judge. Point blank, period. A judge. I feel like him as well as Crystal are making matters worse when y'all run to social media. Fame is a hell of a drug. And quite frankly, all this, I'm trying to clear my name and I'm from the hood and we ain't used to this. I'm from the hood. You keep saying that you're from the hood and it shows. Can you please grow up and cut the crap? Your girlfriend decided to insert herself in a situation between you, your daughter, and your mother's, the mother of your child. She was definitely taunting that little girl. Go back to my video that I did in January. I'll probably link it to the end of this one or link it to the end of one of the other videos. Why was your girlfriend on social media posting stuff? There were text messages between Cheyenne and your girlfriend. Why? Because she wanted attention. She kind of quiet now. She had so much to say initially when this went down. But then again, I haven't checked her page to see if she's been talking crap. This is ugly. I hope the judge orders both of them to shut up. Both of them meaning C's and Cheyenne's mother, Crystal. Both of y'all stay off social media and shut up. Y'all just making this situation worse. And C's, don't you hold no more press conferences because you look like a ghetto idiot, Mr. Business Owner, talking about if you did these things, you wouldn't have a platform. You know how many people have platforms that admitted to doing atrocious things? There's evidence that they've done heinous things, said some ridiculous, offensive things, and they still have a platform? You're just sinking yourself further and further into a hole. But you know what? Maybe it's supposed to play out this way. Maybe you'll learn the hard way to shut your mouth and do what's right. And his sister supposedly came out and I don't know if I didn't even watch the video or listen to it. It's on one of these social media sites on Instagram pages. But his sister, I guess his sister's calling him out or whatever. I don't want to hear no more. After this, I probably won't even talk about this no more. I want to know what a judge is going to order them to do. Stay the hell off Instagram. When this first happened, you didn't have anything to say. And this lawyer, he's always staring at you like. Moving along, Little John, this is according to page 6. So Little John, he's getting his own HGTV home improvement show. And I don't think this is a bad idea. I think Little John is very entertaining. And he seems very personable and fun, right? Y'all remember Dave Chappelle? When Dave Chappelle imitated him? on Chappelle's show. Who remembers that? So the show, Little John Wants to Do What, will follow the Atlanta hip-hop artist as he offers skeptical homeowners startlingly unconventional renovation ideas. So he's going to be suggesting he's going to be doing like renovation. So he's going to be offering skeptical homeowners unconventional renovation ideas that seem impossible to execute. This is according to the release. Again, this is page6.com. The show is slated to air this summer. John's ideas apparently include gutting a basement to add a fully decked out speakeasy. His team can take Little John's creative vision to maximize features that homeowners overlook or never consider and makes it a reality. This is what HGTV said. John, is he dropping the little now? He's getting mature. It's John now. John will be paired with co-star Anitra, whatever her last name is, of the DIY network show Mega Dens. Local reports said that the show is shooting this month around Atlanta. Oh, okay. Okay. He has a Twitch channel as well, and he gets crunk. He does his, he's a DJ as well, not just a rapper, but he does his thing. He's lit on Twitch. Check him. Make sure you check him out. Definitely playing some good music. So he said in a statement, John, that is, I love walking into someone's house and turning it upside down. Wow. So you like to get lit. When people hear my name, they automatically think fun. See, I said that, right? He is fun. Definitely is fun. It's true. That same energy goes for my designs as well. I don't love following design trends. I would rather be the trend setter. So I'm here for this. Vanilla Ice had a show on the DIY network, right? The Vanilla Ice Project, where he flipped houses. That was good. I used to watch that occasionally whenever I would catch it. So good for him. So when is this supposed to be airing? I don't know. Oh, they're shooting in the summertime. So will you be watching? I like the home renovation, DIY, HGTV type shows. I like $1 Million Listing. I was just watching $1 Million Listing yesterday. So I like stuff like that. I mean, I like TV, period. So whatever I find interesting, I watch. I think that this is a good look for Little John. He definitely is fun, and I want to see how this turns out for him. So even if he does this for a little while, this is a good look. Good for you, Lil John. I like to see the rappers working, doing something productive, right? Shout out to Little John. All right. Oh, God. I don't think we're ever going to stop. Well, I don't think I'm going to ever stop talking about this until season 14 of Real Housewives of Atlanta. My goodness. I swear. Portia, girl, you doing your thing. You are doing your thing, building up hype. Give Portia her things. Give her her bag. Because she is building up momentum for season 14. Portia is a reality television hero, in my opinion. She is not missing a freaking beat. So Simon Guobadia done got his teeth. Okay, I talked about that in yesterday's video. Make sure you go back and check it out if you haven't done so. Okay, a lot of little nuggets in the video. Don't just get fooled by the title. I put little nuggets in there, like a little Easter egg hunt, in the videos. Anyway, so this is straight from Simon Guobadia's Instagram page. His Instagram has been lit lately, right? Woo-hoo! You got to keep the lie alive. So Simon got his new teeth, okay? That was posted to on the Jasmine brand, I think it was yesterday. I put that in the video as well. So look at his smile. Look at his girl sitting next to him, honey. Why we can't see your hand, Portia? You took that ring off? Look at the body language betwixt the two of them. Does that look like, ooh, my man? How does that look to y'all? Look at the body language. I don't know. It could just be a photo. I don't know. I'm just saying. But look at Simon with his new teeth. Simon is ready for his close up. Boy, they are going to milk this. Give Portia her tings. Portia is setting things up lovely for season 14 because she's going to keep us wondering, like, is it fake? Is it real? Is it fake? Is it real? Portia's been accused of posting old photos and old videos to her Instagram to throw people off who think that she is with child. And she is going to play along. Portia, if you are pregnant with this man's baby, girl, oh my God. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. All right, so we're in Housewives lane now. I've been wanting to talk about this for a minute. Now, do you guys watch Housewives of Beverly Hills? I do, right? Off and on. I know the new season just started, but this has been going on for a while with Erica Jane. Baby, this is getting ugly. So Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erica Jane rushes to court to fight over estranged husband's assets. Now, they are in a world of trouble. So Erica Jane is gearing up for a court battle over expensive gifts she received from her estranged husband, Thomas Girardi. According to court documents obtained by Radar, the reality star rushed to court to file an objection in Thomas's bankruptcy. Earlier this year, Thomas was forced into Chapter 7 bankruptcy by his many creditors. They told the court the once respected lawyer was refusing to pay his bills despite demands for payment. Last month, the trustee presiding over the bankruptcy asked the court for permission to hire a lawyer named Ronald Richards to investigate the situation with Erica. This is her and Tom. This is a lot. The trustee wanted to find out if Thomas had wired Erica's entertainment company money in an attempt to hide money from creditors. In one legal action, Thomas was accused of transferring over $20 million to his wife. In court documents, the trustee said the continuing investigation may reveal that assets of the debtor were transferred to Erica Girardi, aka Erica Jane, Thomas Girardi's spouse, either directly or to one or more people or entities on her behalf, or to other transferees of assets from Erica Girardi or her related entity, the Erica transfers. So basically, Tom was transferring money to his wife to hide his assets, basically. First of all, that's dumb. And this kind of makes me wonder if these allegations of him having dementia and his mental health or his health in general deteriorating, because that is what they're saying. They were saying that he was hospitalized. At first I said, is he trying to get out of, this legal ass whooping that he's getting? But why would you transfer money to your wife? That's the first place that they're going to look. The two of you are connected. Now, she filed for divorce. I don't think the divorce is final. So y'all still legally married. But they're investigating them. So I think that the divorce is like dragging on. Usually, sometimes divorces can take a long time, especially if you have to divvy up assets. But this, honey, this is a scandal. This is crazy. So Richards would be handling all matters relating to Erica transfers, including investigation. Child, this is crazy. The trustee believes that Erica has assets that should be turned over. However, the reality star informed the trustee that she, quote, does not have any community property in possession except for certain household items, and that what she does have were alleged gifts from her ex-husband. Okay, so their divorce is final? I know they filed for divorce, but was it finalized? I don't remember. In her motion, Erica says that she is the current but estranged spouse of Thomas Vincent Girardi. Okay, so I guess they're not final. She says the trustee wants to hire Richards to launch an investigation without being able to name one specific asset that she received from Thomas. Further, she says Richards is a lawyer representing plaintiffs in another case against Thomas. So that would be a conflict of interest, huh? Erica believes that this is a conflict of interest since he may have obtained confidential information in that matter. Erica proceeded to tear into Ronald. She says, aside from his actual conflicts of interest, it is clear that Mr. Richards' motivation, including promoting himself with tabloid-style publicity on social media rather than maintaining the decorum appropriate to litigants before a bankruptcy court. All right, this goes on and on. This is the radar.com. Recently, the $13 million mansion Erica shared with Thomas was put on the market. The proceeds will go to pay off the small portion of his debts. Erica has been out of the home for months. She moved into her own $1.5 million rental home in Hollywood after filing for divorce from Thomas after 21 years of marriage. Child, ay. But this guy, if you know about this situation, he was defrauding people who were, oh gosh. Okay. There was a plane I don't remember where this was, but there was a plane crash, and the victims, the victims' families wanted to sue, I think, the airline company or something like that, because there was something wrong with the plane or something. So he was representing, it was like a class action lawsuit. So Tom and his law firm were representing these families. So he was supposed to be getting, a huge settlement or whatever, and paying for the families and paying the families. Honey, he took the money. He took the money, child, and was doing things and investing and laundering and all types of stuff. So he's being investigated for several things. He was taking the money and paying off his debt, basically. And they looked into that. This is bad. But yeah, he's said to be sick, that he has dementia or something like that. I don't know. I hope that's not the case at all. He could be lying to try to get out of this situation, because if he says he has dementia, then he can use that as a defense. I don't know. I hope he's not lying. But this is a mess. This is a hot, stinking mess. All right, so we're still on Housewives of Beverly Hills. Let me tell you something. Miss Garcelle Bouvet, she cleared Miss Lisa Rinna, okay? And she says that she would be stupid to trust Lisa Rinna 100%. Again, this is still on page 6. Garcelle Bouvet admitted Wednesday on the season 11 premiere of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills that she doesn't fully trust Lisa following her treatment of former co-star Denise Richards last season. Garcelle Bouvet, now entering her second season of as a Real Housewife, had a tense conversation with Lisa about Denise Richards, who was accused of being involved with former Bravo star Brandi Glanville. This is an allegation that Denise Richards has denied. Now, what do you guys think about Fancy, aka Garcelle? Have you been watching Beverly Hills Housewives? What do you think about her character, or her on the show? This is her second season, as I just read. What do you think about her? Are you guys liking her on The Real? Because she's one of the co-hosts on The Real daytime talk show. Let me know what you think. So she says that it's difficult to meet with Rinna because right now I don't like her at all. Okay, this is what Garcelle said in her confessional. Lisa apologized to Garcelle during their on-camera sit-down, stating, "I was harder on Denise than I needed to be. I'd much rather have been like you and gone, I don't care. I'm standing by my friend." Like, that's effed up. Absolutely 100%, Lisa Rinna continued. Garcelle Bouvet and Lisa Rinna on The Real House. Oh, Bouvet also later told Rinna, "The way you were with Denise, how can I trust that you won't turn around and do that to me?" Okay, Garcelle, you're using your common sense. Lisa Rinna added that while it'll take a minute for Bouvet to trust her, she'd like to move on from the past. "I would tread lightly, but I'm open," Bouvet replied. Later in the episode, Bouvet told co-star Sutton her friendship with Rinna is still a work in progress. "It takes more than one drink to fix our friendship," Bouvet said in her confessional. She's so bougie, but I like her. She a little bougie, but in a good way. I don't know. I like Garcelle. I think she's a great addition to the show. As Garcelle continued to discuss the Rinna exchange with Sutton, Bouvet said, "I'd be stupid if I told you I trust her 100%. So Wednesdays is when The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills airs. So have you guys been watching it? I don't know, child. That Lisa Rinna, she be doing too much. But I do think that Garcelle is a great addition to the show. Tell me what you think. So that's it in Beverly Hills Housewife news. But wait, there's more, okay? And we almost coming to a close because we at an hour mark. If you're just joining, welcome. Please don't mind my tongue tied behind today on this Friday. I am hopped up on caffeine. I got an early start today. Had some things to do. So I've been sipping on iced coffee. I promise you, it's nothing more than caffeine. I'm on like a sugar rush. And my iced coffee, I put like more sugars than I usually do. So like, yeah, I'm going to crash soon. But this is according to Page 6 Style. So Garcelle Bouvet launches her jewelry line. And I think that this is absolutely genius. Look at her jewelry. Yes. Okay. I'm here for this. Why not? Good for you, Garcelle. That way you got a little backup plan, Let me tell you something. One thing about page6.com, they're going to let you know that it's page 6. All right, can you move? Sheesh. So her jewelry looks cute. It's like a collaborative, effort or whatever. I think that's a good look. Why not? And you want to use your platform, girl. People in fashion shows can use your jewelry. People for what do you call it? Photo shoots. They can showcase your jewelry. You need to get on HSN or Shop NBC or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. So what do you guys think? All right, let's move this along. Our last and final story, and it's intentionally last because this was last minute. I don't even cover him or his wife. I don't like him. I've tried to listen to his views on politics and economics, and it's just a bunch of jibber jabber, in my opinion. It's gimmicky, it's inauthentic. That's just my opinion, right? So TMZ is reporting that T.I. responds to accusers in a song. How mature? You're being accused of some serious things, you and your wife, and you decide to make a song and refer to the people in the song as some lying ass B words. Oh, isn't he just so emotionally intelligent? Ugh. So let me hurry up and read this article. Yuck. So T.I. seems to be letting out his frustrations over allegations in his music, and it sounds like he's going after his accusers. The Atlanta rapper's dropping a new track in the middle of a criminal investigation by the LAPD. What a genius he is, right? And it's got some explicit lyrics seemingly aimed at the Jane Doe who told cops that he allegedly did something to her, whatever she's alleging. T.I. raps, "Go put your face and reputation on it." The reason why he's saying that is because these accusers are anonymous. And the lawyer who is representing the accusers in this case have assured the women who are coming forward that their identities will be safe. So a lot of people, including T.I., is saying, no, we need to know your name and your face. Now, why do you need to know their name and their face? What difference is that going to make? I don't need to know their name or see their faces. If there's evidence that supports what it is that they're, alleging, that's really all that matters, right? The fact that you want to know their name so bad and you want to see what they look like, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Why? So you can intimidate them? If they have evidence, that's all that matters. As far as the public is concerned, the public wants to see the faces and know the names so that they can, scrutinize them. Like, oh, why would he do that to her? Or she looks ugly, or he looks ugly, or she lying. That's all that is. The court of public opinion wants to know for that very reason. But personally, I don't need to know your name. What the hell information? What is that going to do? What is your name going to do? Your name could be Boom Shika. Does that mean that you're telling the truth or you're lying? I don't know. It just screams you want to intimidate these people. Anywho, so T.I. raps, "Go put your face and reputation on it. These kind of claims deserve more than anonymous provocative conversation, don't it?" Ooh. T.I.'s calling the song What It's Come To. That's the name of the song. And towards the end of his verse, he raps, "Willing to face whatever consequences for his vision while I'm up against some lying ass B words. The lyrics are even included on the single's album artwork, which drops tonight at midnight. The song was produced by Villanova and Keep It Filthy. As TMZ reported, T.I. and Tiny are under investigation for some allegations in Los Angeles, while authorities in Las Vegas say they've closed a case involving similar allegations against the couple because it falls outside of the statute of limitations. So those allegations that were dropped the investigation that was dropped in Vegas is not because he's innocent. It's because the statute of limitations are done for. It's outside of the statute of limitations. So that does not mean that he and his wife are innocent as it pertains to those allegations. What do you think about T.I. deciding to make a song? Let me ask a question. Who the heck, where are PRs, is that a dying profession? Where are these people's like public relations representative, their spokespeople, their lawyer, like their assistants? Hell, that the cleaning lady, somebody needs to speak instead of these people. C's is out here doing bootleg press conferences. T.I. is calling people bees in lying bees in his songs. Brother, when was the last time you came out with a song prior to this? Now, this encouraged you to get in the booth? This is what encouraged you to get in the booth? I'm sick of him. Like, it's not even just this situation. Because to be honest with you, I don't mean to be insensitive to the possible accusers. Or not possible accusers, to the accusers. And the reason why I'm not going to use the V word victim is because we don't know. We don't know. Anyway, I'm not even getting into all of that. I just don't like T.I., man. I don't. I never did. And I don't mean any disrespect to him as a human being, but it's just like it's always just a slimy, sketchy, fake, vibe that I got from him. I don't even want to stay on this too long. If you notice that I haven't been covering him or his wife, this situation. Let me know when the judge bangs the gavel. Okay? Bang that gavel, Your Honor. You gonna bang this gavel. Okay? Let me know when the judge bangs the gavel. I don't know. Tell me what you think. But, a song? A song. Maybe he needs money for legal fees, right? Let me tell you. Can you imagine if this goes to number 1 on Billboard? Just straight trash. Whatever happened to these artists shutting the hell up? Like, what? You paying a legal team to handle all of this. He probably needs money for legal fees. Why a song calling them lying bees? Do you realize that this could hurt your case? He don't care. Whatever. Listen, if it's not true, if he believes it's not true or he's saying it's not true, then that's what he feels. Excuse me, I don't know what happened. But there's allegations of toes being put in people's cookie boxes, if you know what I mean. Toes and toenails in boxes. This is just getting weird. This is getting totally weird, okay? And I'm out of here because I don't want nobody putting their toe in my box. So let me get the hell up out of here. So ladies and gentlemen, this concludes this episode of the WTF show, the What the Friday show. I hope you have a splendid weekend. Be safe out there. Make sure that you wear your seatbelt, drink water, and mind your mother business. I am signing off. Please be sure to like the video. That is your admission fee. If you have not liked the video already, please do so before you exit to the left. Okay, there's only an exit on the left. There is no exit on the right. Everybody, please keep, your 6 feet distance. Okay, those rules still apply. So make sure you share the video too. And shout out to all of y'all who have been sharing the video, my YouTube videos. And YouTubers, come on over to Twitch, she_RoyalB at Twitch. I plan on going live more on Twitch. I'm live right now on Twitch. So I'm going to do like the Morning Boogie Saturday edition on Twitch. I'm not going to do live on YouTube, right? So we want the worlds to come together. Twitch and YouTube unite, so we can grow this royal family. All right, it's Friday, so I'm about to get the heck up out of here because I'm rambling now, and I feel like I'm about to crash off this sugar rush. I love you for listening. I hope you have a beautiful weekend and a safe weekend, and I'll holler at you. As always, until next time, folks, peace.